Hello, my beautiful Bitterroots. Welcome to my channel, and today I am finally gonna go through my custom polishes that I had made for my 40th birthday. So, what I wanted to do was I wanted to contact 10 indie nail polish companies and commission a nail polish. Now, I didn't want any say in the polish process or the making or anything like that. I wanted to give a list and have them have their creative freedom to make me a polish. So I did give them a list of everything that is Zelma. And they ran for it with it. Now, I wasn't able to get 10 polishes made. I only was able to find 7 indie polishes that were willing to work with me and do a custom order. There are some others out there, but they only do the custom polishes certain times of the year. And then this one, I did help in creating it just because that's how Orly does their stuff. So this was like a last minute because I only had 7. I was like, well, at least let's just make it 8. So my birthday was July 23rd. And the reason why this is so late is because I had one polish. It was Coloristic Carol's. There was a miscommunication, and I missed an email, and then I replied back like super late, and then she didn't see the reply, and then I replied a couple more times, and then so I emailed her. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'll get this out immediately. And she did, and so I finally got it 5 months after the fact, but I got it. And I can't fault the owner of the company at all. Miscommunications happen. That's just the way of life. Here's actually an email between me and Coloristic Carol when I first messaged them on July 23rd. And there's the email that I sent, and I said, thank you so much for working with me. I would love to let your creative juices flow and create a polish that's based on me. And here's some info that may help you. And I sent my Instagram name so that way they can look on my Instagram and see, some of the things that I like. And then I said, I am a very fun-loving I can't talk. I have a very fun-loving, boisterous personality, and you guys only see like a very tamed, very tamed down version of how I am. But if you can get me to laugh, I have the most obnoxious, boisterous laugh possible. My favorite color is Cobalt. And I have been told I have an aura of purple/blue or indigo. I've been told that by so many different people. It's redonkulous, but so I kind of go with it, and it goes with my favorite color, Cobalt. Having a purple, blue, indigo aura. That's very me. And then I said, my favorite flower is pretty much all wildflowers, with my absolute favorite being the bitterroot. I said, I travel for work and I work with foreign exchange students. I love all things that glitter, hollow, and flakies. I love all finishes/polish textures except for crackle polish. That was one that I could never, ever get behind. I'm sorry. I love me a marble mani and stuff, but not crackle polish. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It was just one of those. I can handle the sandiest textured polishes possible, no problem. The crackle, no. My favorite gemstone is an opal. I also love malachite, which is a green gemstone as well. And I love larimar, which is this stone right here. And I got to go to the Dominican Republic, where larimar is only found only in the Dominican Republic. So Larimar is also one of my favorites, but Opal is like my #1 favorite. And I love, I'm okay with lab created, but I love, love, love vintage Opal and stuff. So, and then I said I tend to gravitate to the flakies that have a nice shift that remind me of an Opal, and that's very, very true. If something's got a good flaky in it, it just looks like Opal. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, and then I says I love vintage everything, especially vintage Opal jewelry. And then I said my birthstone is ruby and I am a Leo. So, with that said, here are the 8 polishes that have come back. And I don't know if you could notice. If you don't notice, you're probably blind. But there is a clear color theme here. And I could honestly say that every single one of these is different. Every single one of these is different. So that's the pretty spectacular cool thing about this whole thing. So I'm going to put these in order so that way you can see like the nuances between some of the colors. That's the order I'm going to do this in. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to start with the first one. So this first one I did with Orally Labs. Did it all online. This one I actually have on my middle finger and my ring finger as the base. Anyway, yes, this is what I have on the base for these 2 nails. This one has a topper on it, and then this one I stamped plaid. So this is Orally, and I'll pop it up here, but I'll show you the inspo, which was a black opal, which is something that I would love to in my lifetime be able to have a true black opal. So this is kind of what we came up with. It was so fun to do it online. And then we called this Bunny Love. My fiance calls me Bunny. Is completely opaque in 2 coats. With this being a white base, it may be a little bit harder. See how opaque this one gets. It does get completely opaque in 2 coats. Hopefully I'm in line. So here is the first coat of Bunny Love by Orally. So I don't know, it's got a gray base, but it's got this blue kind of shimmer in it. And then there's some green in there as well. It's kind of hard to really see on this just because everything else is so white next to it, but yes, it's super pretty and I love it, especially as a base for other things because the mani turned out so freaking cute. All mixed up lacquers, and this is in the color Z's Opal. I hope it's focused. Anyway, it's Z's Opal. And this is a beautiful like light blue. And it's got some purple shift in there. And there's lots of sparkle, shimmer. And then large flakies that kind of shift from like gold. I don't know if you can see some of those flakies right in there. It's so pretty. Anyway, this one I've only swatched on a little swatch thingy, but I haven't actually used it yet. And so just keep tabs on my Instagram. So this one you can see a little bit better. You can see that shift where it goes from just, it's very shifty polish. It's so pretty. This next one is this beautiful like turquoisey blue, and it's got a big shift of green and purple in there, and there's big flakies in there as well. I don't know if you can see those. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. It's so pretty. This is Red Eye Lacquer, and this is called Zelma's Zodiac. Oh, so love this. Heck, I love every single one of them that came through. They're just fun. Just so much fun. Now, a lot of these will kind of start looking kind of sort of the same. Once we get them built up, you'll see a little more nuances. But as you can see, this one's got more of a color to the base. Still super shifty and pretty. So, I'm just so in awe of all these polishes. I'm so excited so glad that I did this. I'm like, go big or go home, because I was like, oh, maybe I should just order a custom polish. But then I'm like, which company should I go with? It was Red Eye Lacquer. I think this one was the first one that was done. Like, I ordered it, and the same day she sent me a thing. This is what I got for you. Does this look great? And I'm like, I freaking love it. The big, you know, these awesome flakies in with it as well, and just the color shiftiness of this. Oh, so pretty. And I love the name Zelma Zodiac. It's so cute. So let's get this Paradox polish. And this one is the more blue of them all. And this one's got a big shift of green. This has got flakies up the wazoo. Holy cow. This beautiful, like, blue. It's very ocean-like and beautiful. And this one's called Zelma's Custom Cobalt. Now that we're starting to get into the darker shades, that's pretty darn opaque. I mean, look at that. Holy schmoly. You can see that's that beautiful blue, and it's shifty in that green. I don't know if you can see that in this light. Okay, so this one we got Coloristic Carol, and this is Zelma, just listed as Zelma. And this is a beautiful deep cobalt blue. It's got a lot of purple, and it's got a lot of flakies in there. It looks like it's got holographic glitters in there as well. It's just such a beautiful cobalt. Ugh, I'm in love. I am. I'm in love with all of them. I'm in love with all of them. So here is Zelma. This is very opaque. Holy cow, I could tell just by the first stripe that it was going to be fully opaque in one freaking coat. Now this one I believe dries kind of on the matte side from what I remember doing my little swatch thing. So you're definitely going to need a glossy top coat, but oh my gosh, look at that blue. It's so pretty. All of these. I mean, look at all those. So pretty. Oh my gosh. I loves it. Okay, so next we will come up to Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and this is what I have on my nails today. So I have it on 3 nails, but this one I have a topper on it. So the Sweet and Sour Lacquer is featured on my pinky finger and my pointer finger. Look at how beautiful of a cobalt blue this is. This is a deeper version of this one. So, and I think it's got just like a touch more purple to it. It's so freaking pretty, but it's got all of these flakies and holographic glitters. I mean, this is jam-packed. Look at all those glitters. Ugh, how could you not? How could you not? Oh, love it. And this is called Zelma in a bottle. If you legit, she's got me pegged. She's got me pegged. So this Sweet and Sour Lacquer, oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with them all. I'm just in love with them all. Just get that right, Zelma. Get it right. And the brush on these ones, all of them so far have had the nice wide brushes. And this one is definitely a one coater, because that's all I put on my nails here was just the one coat, and I put a top coat on it. That's it. And I called it. Look at how pretty. Okay. This one is legit cobalt. I mean, it's got that nice like navy base to it. And then with that navy base, it's got, you know, that purpley kind of side to it. So this is, if I look at this whole thing and look at all these nuances and with their blues, this is the one that I would go to immediately. This is my favorite shade of blue. I love blue. I love blue a lot. But this one, where it just has that little tiny little pebble little squish of a purple in there. Oh my gosh. And then the fact that it is just jam-packed with holographic glitters and flakies. It's just so beautiful. Sweet and Sour Lacquer, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. The next one is Lindby Designs. Now, this one is more on the purple side of things, and I love purple as well. Okay, yeah. So this one's called Bunny, and this is by Lindby Designs. This one's definitely more of like a grape purple. And look at all of these flakies in here. These flakies turn from gold to green to pink, magenta. It is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, I love this one too. Heck, I love them all. I just love them all. But it was fun, you know, fun to give every single person, except for Orly, the exact same info and to see what they all come up with, you know. It's so freaking cool to see that. This is definitely a jelly base, so you need to build this up, but that also means that this is going to have the depth that the others will not have, because this is in a jelly base. You'll see those layers upon layers in there. It'll be so cool. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so the last one. Now this one is a topper. It's a flaky topper. This is by Zombie Claw. This one made me freaking smile so big. I squealed when I took it out of the package because I love flakies that much. But look at these flakies. This is just a very thick, flaky topper. And it's these blue, pink, purple to green flakies in there. It's got like this like cool tone goldness to it. It is so freaking beautiful. Now this one is what I have over the top of the Sweet and Sour Lacquer on my thumb, and then I topped it with this one. It's so pretty. And then on this finger right here I have the Orly, in Bunny Love, and then I topped it with this. So you can see the difference of what you kind of get from this polish by putting it over a dark versus a light. And I love both versions. This one here, like legit, with this topper, looks like a black opal. Oh, like, how could you not love it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So and the cool thing about this is it's so densely packed with flakies that you can get this opaque in like 2 coats. Maybe 3 coats. But it's so cool. I did very thin coat there. And this is where we really start seeing the nuances and the differences in all these polishes. Now, this one needed 2 coats to be fully opaque. Now, when you're painting it on your nail, you will notice that because of your visible nail line. Because I'm painting on something white, you're not going to really notice that I needed 2 coats, but it's just so pretty. I love that gray. It's so pretty, and again, it looks so good with my nail. Yep. I'm a nail polish-aholic. Sorry to say, but I just am. Okay, we're going back to the all mixed up lacquers in Z's Opal. Ooh, I got a big glob on this one this time. Ooh, can you see that? Now that's where it really decided to pop. Before, it looked so close to this one, but now that I have the second coat on this one, that made big difference. But I noticed it dries kind of like a matte like this one as well. So you're going to need a super glossy top coat to really see the dimension that's in this polish. And Coloristic Carol. And that deepened it even more. So pretty. I love the depth that has now with the 2 coats. Sweet and Sour Lacquer. Oh, can you see that? You can see that this thing is so jam-packed full of stuff. Look at how pretty that is right there, which is on my finger as well. So amazing. Okay, let's go with Lindby Designs. That is where this polish definitely sings, is with 2 coats. Oh my gosh, all of them just with 2 coats that just make it look so much better. But wow, 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 wow. The last one is Zombie Claw on the back. Look at how awesome that looks with 2 coats. And it's completely opaque in 2. I can. Yeah, it's not making any difference by adding the third coat to these two here. They look exactly the same. This red eye lacquer one, I think this one will really pop, I think, with the third coat. Let's see. And then I think I'm going to throw another one on Lindby Designs here. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. That made a big difference. One really popped the second I did that third coat. Look at that. And this one really popped when I did the third coat as well. I'm going to throw a top coat on a couple of these on these ones that I didn't put extra coats on. Just because these ones kind of dried a little more matte. So there we have it. There is all 8 of my polishes. And I am just so beyond thrilled with all of them. They just all look so amazing. And they're all different. So I have to say, my favorite favorites, 2 number ones, okay? So, but both for different reasons. And here are my number ones. Favorite topper and favorite polish. So the Sweet and Sour Lacquer, Zelma in a bottle. 1000%. Amazing. Look at that. Oh, that just sings. It just sings. And then this one looks so amazing, as you can see. Here and here, it looks amazing topped or on its own. Here it is on its own. And then over the top of the orally one, and then over the top of the Sweet and Sour. Now, second favorite, I'd have to say would be number 2 would be Lindby Designs, this purple. This purple is pretty phenomenal. And then, my third definitely would have to be the all mixed up lacquers. This one right here. This is not doing it any justice whatsoever, but and then the rest I love equally. The other 4 are in 4th place. I love them all equally, all for their own like little reasons. I love these all. But yes, the winners in this whole set was definitely Sweet and Sour Lacquer and Zombie Claw. Knocked it out of the ballpark when it came to polishes that are reminiscent of me. But how can I not like? I mean, I love every single one of these. They're so special in their own right, and they're all different. And that's what makes this so fun to do, because you get to see, you know, especially if you put it out there and say, hey, you know, I don't want any part of the designing process. Here's a list. You go with what your gut is. And that's what I did. And I'm beyond thrilled to have these. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, my beautiful problems. All right. Hello, my beautiful Bitterroots, and welcome to my channel. Ding! I thought I silenced you. My goodness, is there just everything gonna just go down today? I guess so. Oy vey. Okay.